Hi everyone, this is Usman. Welcome to my channel Usman Physics. In this video, we are going to discuss about various numerical problems related to the chapter heat, and these problems might be helpful for the students to appear board exams, APRJC and Polytechnic entrance examinations. Let us have a glance about the content of our video. Problems which are solved by using the formulas Q is equal to ms delta T and Q is equal to ml. What is principle of calorimetry? What is method of mixtures? How to find resultant temperature of the mixture? And there are few problems for practice. The amount of heat released when 1 gram of steam at 100 degrees Celsius is converted into ice at 0 degrees Celsius. This problem has been given as a practice problem in part 1 of this video. However, I proceed by solving it. Here, given steam is at 100 degrees Celsius, it has to change into ice at 0 degrees Celsius. Now let us solve this problem. First, steam, which is at 100 degrees Celsius, loses heat and condenses to water at 100 degrees Celsius. As there is no change in temperature, so there is change in state. That's why we have to use the formula Q is equal to ml. And if you substitute the values in this formula, we get 1 into 540, that is equal to 540 calories. Again, water at 100 degrees loses heat and changes to water at 0 degrees Celsius. So this time there is change in temperature. So we have to use the formula Q is equal to ms delta T. And if you substitute the values in this formula, where m is the mass, 1, specific heat of the water as 1, and change in temperature 100 minus 0, we get 100 calories. Again, water at 0 degrees freezes to ice by losing heat, and this time there is only change in state. That's why we have to use the formula Q is equal to ml. And if substitute the values in this formula, we get 80 calories. So the amount of heat released is Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3, and if you add the above values, you will get the answer as 720 calories. What is principle of calorimetry? When two bodies of different temperatures are placed in physical contact with each other, the heat is transferred from the body with higher temperature to the body with lower temperature until thermal equilibrium is attained between them. Method of mixtures. When two bodies at different temperatures. For this, consider an isolated system in which two bodies are present. One is hot body which is at higher temperature. Another one is cold body which is at lower temperature. And when these are brought into thermal contact, heat lost by the hot bodies is equal to net heat gained by cold bodies until they attain thermal equilibrium. So when these two bodies are brought into contact with each other, we can see heat is transferred from hot body to cold body, and hence temperature of the hot body decreases and temperature of cold body increases. Therefore, we can say net heat lost by the hot body is equal to net heat gained by the cold body. This is known as principle of method of mixtures. How to find resultant temperature of the mixture when the mixture contains same kind of samples. Let us see the problem. Take 100 grams of water at 80 degrees C in thermos flask. Add 200 grams of cold water at 20 degrees C in the thermos flask. Then the resultant temperature of the mixture is. According to method of mixtures, we know that heat lost by hot sample is equal to heat gained by cold sample. In the given problem, same kind of sample, that is water, is given. So we can find resultant temperature directly by using the formula resultant temperature T is equal to M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2, where M1 is the mass of 100 grams of hot water and M2 is mass of 200 grams of cold water, and T1 temperature of hot water and T2 temperature of the cold water. So these values are to be substituted directly in the above formula, and if we calculate, then we get the answer as 40 degrees Celsius. So in this way, if the same sample is given, we have to directly use the formula T is equal to M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2. 10 grams of ice at 0 degrees Celsius is mixed with 100 grams of water at 50 degrees Celsius. What is the resultant temperature? Body with higher temperature is water. Body with lower temperature is ice. Mass of the water is 100 grams. Mass of the ice is 10 grams. Temperature of the water T1 50 degrees Celsius. Temperature of the ice T2 0 degrees Celsius. Let the resultant temperature be T degrees Celsius. According to method of mixtures, we know that heat lost by the hot body water is equal to heat gained by the cold body ice. Two different kinds of samples are given. One is water and another ice. Here, hot body is water and it loses heat in one step. Water at 100 degrees Celsius loses heat and reaches equilibrium temperature. For this, we are using the formula Q is equal to Ms delta T. Cold body ice, it gains heat in two steps. One is heat gained by ice at 0 degrees Celsius to convert into water at 0 degrees Celsius. For this, we are using the formula Q is equal to ml. And second step, water at 0 degrees Celsius gains heat and reaches the equilibrium temperature. And for this, we are using the formula Q is equal to Ms delta T. So for hot water, the formula M into S into delta T, and for ice, we have two formulas. One is ml and another is ms delta T. Now for hot water, temperature mass is 100 grams and specific heat is 1 and rise in temperature 50 minus T. And for ice, mass of the ice is 10 grams and latent heat of fusion is 80. And after ice, when it melts to water, mass of the water will be 10 grams, specific heat 1 and rise in temperature T minus 0. And if you go on substitute the values and simplify the equation step by step, we will get the answer as 38.2 degrees Celsius. This is the resultant temperature of the mixture. 10 grams of steam at 100 degrees Celsius is mixed with 50 grams of ice at 0 degrees Celsius. What is the resultant temperature? We know that body with higher temperature is steam, body with lower temperature is ice. Mass of the steam is 10 grams, mass of the ice is 50 grams. Temperature of the steam T1 100 degrees Celsius, temperature of the ice T2 0 degrees Celsius. Let the resultant temperature be T degrees Celsius. According to method of mixtures, we know that heat lost by the hot body, that is steam, is equal to heat gained by the cold body, that is ice. So here steam, which is hot body, loses heat in two steps. One is steam at 100 degrees Celsius condenses to water at 100 degrees Celsius, and in step 2, water at 100 degrees Celsius loses heat and reaches equilibrium temperature. In the same way, cold body ice also gains heat in two steps. One is heat gained by ice at 0 degrees Celsius to convert into water at 0 degrees Celsius. In step 2, after forming water at 0 degrees Celsius, water at 0 degrees Celsius gains heat and reaches the equilibrium temperature. So for steam, for step 1, as there is change in state, we are using the formula ml. In step 2, as there is change in temperature, we use the formula ms delta T. For ice, for step 1, as there is change in state, we use the formula ml. For step 2, as there is change in temperature, we use the formula ms delta T. Now coming to steam, if you substitute the values 10 into 540, that is latent heat of vaporization is 540, and after steam condensing into water, so mass of the water is 10 and specific heat is 1 and rise in temperature is 100 minus T. So for ice, mass is 50 grams and latent heat of fusion is 80, and after melting into water, then mass of the water is 50 grams, specific heat 1 and change in temperature T minus 0. And you have all the values, and if you go on substitute the given values in the above equation and if you solve it, then you will get the resultant temperature, and the resultant temperature of the mixture is 40 degrees Celsius. 6 grams of steam at 100 degrees Celsius is mixed with 6 grams of ice at 0 degrees Celsius, then mass of steam left uncondensed. We have to find what amount of steam is not condensed. Let us solve this problem step by step. We know that body with higher temperature is steam and body with lower temperature is ice. As the steam is at higher temperature, let us calculate how much heat is lost by the steam in condensing to water at 100 degrees Celsius. We use the formula Q is equal to ml, and if you substitute the values, we get 3240 calories. That means 3240 calories of heat is released when 6 grams of steam at 100 degrees Celsius condenses to water at 100 degrees Celsius. As we know ice is at lower temperature, let us calculate how much heat is gained by ice at 0 degrees Celsius to convert into water at 0 degrees Celsius, and also heat gained by the water to raise its temperature from 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. And for this purpose, we are using two formulas, that is Q is equal to ml and also ms delta T, and if you substitute the values, we get 1080 calories. That means 1080 calories of heat is utilized when 6 grams of ice at 0 degrees changes to water at 100 degrees. We see that Q1 is greater than Q2, that is total steam is not condensed to water. Let m grams of steam is condensed into water by releasing 1080 calories of heat energy. So by using the formula Q is equal to ml, where m is equal to q by l, and if we substitute the values, we get only 2 grams of steam is condensed. So therefore mass of the steam left uncondensed is 6 minus 2, that is 4 grams. So in this way we have to solve this problem. Here are few practice problems. Try to solve the given problems. These model problems have been discussed in our video earlier. Try to get the answers, and answers are also given. I hope all you have understood this video. Thank you for watching my video.